So I'm approaching 40 years old. I've got no mates, no friends, no wife, and I'm happy. I've got an amazing day planned. I'm feeling fantastic, stress free, and I am happy. I am the happiest I've ever been. I just am. No stress, no drama. I've got an amazing day planned. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to have a healthy breakfast. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do a workout. After the gym, I'm going to go to the spa, relax, have a nice sauna, hydro pool, what have you. After that, I'm going to take myself into nature, into the forest. I'm going to meditate under the trees. The trees give me energy. A lot of people can't get their head around that, and that's fine. They can have their opinions, but there's energy in the trees. And after that, I'm going to go to the cinema to watch a film I've been wanting to see. And it's going to be a fantastic day. No stress, no drama, no carry on. Just a lovely day. I'm going to meet people on the way. I always do, even if I don't want to. I'm going to meet people in the gym. I'm definitely going to meet people in the spa. I'm going to meet people at the nature park. I'm going to meet people at the Springs, which is the big complex where the cinema is. And it's just going to be absolutely fantastic. And I'm so happy. I'm approaching 40 years old. I don't even think I look it. Do I look like I'm 40? Like, I haven't had an argument for over a decade now. I've been a single guy going about my own business for about 10 years. You know, I've lived a married life 3 times over. Twice involving kids. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, because it's not. Like, I know the relationship with my daughter's mum broke down because of me. I was too young at the time. I wanted to go out partying, drinking, you know, smoking weed, what have you. And it fell through, and yeah, that was on me. I lived another married life with a toxic woman, took on her kid, was arguing with her daily, got into a fight in the street with her ex, with the biological father in Leeds city centre. The way that went, picked her up from work. She was living with me. And then we went to pick up Amelia. And we went to meet Amelia's dad at Leeds train station. So we're at the train station in the car. And then he comes in his car with Amelia. He storms out the car and he starts screaming and shouting at her. I don't know what the problem was, but he's screaming, he's shouting, he's kicking off. And then she's turned around and said, Don't be shouting and getting in my face like that, because I'm with Harvey and he'll knock you out. Next thing I know, the guy is saying, get out the car, Len, get out the car, Len, let's have it. I'm not interested because I'm a lover, not a fighter. And then he boots my car. So I lose my temper, I get out the car, and we're having a full-blown fight in Leeds. Who can be asked with all that drama? For what? She wasn't even an attractive bird. She was okay. She wasn't a dog, but she wasn't a stunner. She was toxic. She was a compulsive liar. She cheated on me, stole from me. She was jealous of my child because she didn't get love and affection growing up from her dad. I can't be asked with it. I can't be asked with it. The one before that, Melody, the first marriage, complete and utter nightmare. I'd get in from work and there would just be like loads of people round my apartment, just trashing it. No respect. Takeaways thrown everywhere. Empty bottles of beer. Cowie. Lines of cocaine. And it's just not something I'm into. I've never been into cocaine. But I put up with it. I put up with it for whatever reason. And it was so stressful. Constant arguments with Melody. Never ending arguments with Katie. Never ending stress. I don't have any stress now. I don't have any stress whatsoever. My last relationship was with Katie 10 years ago, and I haven't had an argument since. Prior to that, I think it was about 12 months before, I was arguing constantly with my dad. Constantly. And now I don't speak to my dad anymore. I've not spoke to him for 13 years. I won't speak to him again. He was constantly arguing with me because I changed my first name to Harvey, and I asked him for his permission to do so, which I shouldn't have done, but I did. And he agreed with it, and he said, it's fine, I'll be in your corner, I'll support you. And I said, look, I'm proud of my family heritage. You know, I'm happy with my surname, and I'm going to carry on that legacy for life. And I also said to him, I want to take on your father's first name as my middle name. My granddad, Leaford, moved over from Jamaica, and he was a very strong, solid, loyal, wise man. He was. I know for a fact he was. And I said, I want to take on his name. So I want to be known as Harvey Leaford, and then my second name. And that's how I want to live my life, because my first name, when I was growing up with it, I didn't like it. It was never me. I'd never felt comfortable with it. It never suited me. And I wanted to do something about it. My dad was in my corner, and my mum and all my family and everyone supported me, and it was fantastic. So legally, I changed my first name. This is going back about 15 years, 13 years. And then all of a sudden, once I'd done it legally, my dad started constantly arguing with me over it. Constantly arguing. He didn't like it, apparently. He hated the fact I'm covered in tattoos. Don't like that either. argue, 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 argue. In the end, you've just got to cut it off. I don't argue now. Now I've got older, I don't argue. I don't argue. I don't have confrontation. I don't get into fights. I don't do any of it. I just walk away. But yeah, I've been single a while now and I'm really happy. And, you know, people can't get their head around the fact that a man can be single, alone, and happy and excited to go into life. People can't get their head around it. You know, I've got the best mum in the world from my perception. She's an absolute angel. But she can't get her head around the concept that a man can be single and happy and alone. Whenever I say to her, I'm going to the cinema on my own, or to a restaurant on my own, or to the nature park or anywhere, she panics. Oh, you must be depressed. You must be lonely. Where are you going wrong? Why haven't you met somebody by now? Surely you're not struggling. I don't know why people can't get their head around the fact that a man can just be on his own and be happy and meet people along the way on his journey. I don't feel the need to be in a relationship. I don't feel the need to be in a relationship. I don't feel the need to have a wife. I don't feel the need to have friends. From my experience, friends, they do you over, and 90% of the time, if not all the time, but 90% of the time, they're not even your real friends. They're not even your real friends. You tell them your problems, and deep down, they're either glad you've got them, or they don't care. And it's as simple as that. And what I've noticed with friends over the years, when I used to have a lot of friends, everything's a competition as well. Everything becomes a competition. And I can't be asked with it. It's very, very difficult meeting real people. I'm one of them people where if you're going to be a mate of mine, you're going to be a brother. I'm going to treat you like a blood brother. And I want the same back. And people just aren't real anymore in 2025. I'd just rather be on my own. It's a much better day. Right, gonna wrap it up there, guys. Please like and subscribe. Follow my journey. But yeah, no friends, no wife, happy life. It's that simple.